What up, YouTube? You already know what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Dell, and I'm back with another video, y'all. And today, I'm reacting to my boy JDot, Breezy, Jacksonville, Upbringing, Game Politics, This and That, Opps, and more for niggas. Bro, I ain't really want to sit here for an hour interview, so I just went to like specific parts I know that y'all probably interested in of hearing about him. So we gonna go from there. We gonna get straight into it. We ain't gonna do so much talking. Dot. Y'all know this Dot. I fuck with Dot. Dot like one of my favorites, man. Dot is my favorite, I think. Dot and Wop.
It was like getting a job was dead.
That was a crazy situation for you to be in, though, where you know that you can't just have a regular job because you're gonna have to deal with all this bullshit, right?
Yeah, so that shit was just dead. So like, my only option was rap, cause how else I was gonna make money? Shit, you feel me? Like, or in the streets. But right. I ain't never had no OG. Like, I ain't had no OG to sit me down and, oh, nigga, sell this, la da da, and start making money. Like, it was just me and my brother.
Right.
That's it. Shit. You feel me? We had I had my big brother Rollo. He like family. He like my cousin.
Rollo from Atlanta?
Nah.
Different Rollo.
But he my cousin or whatever. But like he's just big bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like, cause I know big bro was in the streets and he was like showing me and bro shit.
So did you actually sign early on?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So shit. After that, shit, I just started rapping.
Right.
I ain't had no choice but to take rap serious. That was the only option.
Right. And so, in terms of like,
bro, that's why I fuck with Dot, cause Dot with all they be regular clothes, bro. He ain't trying to be too drippy. I fuck with Dot.
Picking sides or whatever, cause like you're dissing a lot of the same Opps that Young and Ace and all them guys are dissing on their songs and everything too, right?
Yeah.
So how did that kind of become the case that you ended up kind of being aligned with their side?
It wasn't even necessarily like, I wouldn't say it was like I picked the side. It was like I was forced on the side.
Right.
Because like I said, I'm not the type of dude that's like, oh, if I get out and a motherfucker like, oh, don't fuck with that nigga because I don't fuck with him. And I was fucking with him. Like, I ain't finna do that. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't play them type of games. If that's the case, I just don't fuck with neither one of y'all. You feel me? So it was just like, when I got out, niggas was just like throwing subliminals. So it was like, it kind of like eased me on this way.
Right.
And then like shit just happened. Like shit just started happening, you feel me?
Right.
So it was like, boom, shit, that's what it was.
So
like, my brother, Rollo, you feel me, was around Ace and all them boys. And then like I grew up with Queso and his brother.
Right.
Like my mama know they mama. Like we was god brothers and god sisters when we was kids. Like,
really?
They stayed 2 streets over from me. So I knew them my whole life.
So seeing the shit with Queso must be crazy for you then, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
How do you think that's gonna go?
He'll get out.
What do you think about his dad?
No comment.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, interviewers gotta, like, I don't know, bro. It's certain shit I'm not asking this man. Like, you can't like, the only person that can really, like, bro, out of respect to Queso, they not finna sit here and be like, fuck that man daddy, all that shit. Like, that's what interviewers be wanting to hear. I'm not saying that's what Adam wanna hear, but bro, I really wanna hear that man say fuck that man daddy and all that type of shit. Bro, hell no.
What a situation, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn. That's just crazy. I don't even know. That's a lot to bite off right there. But okay, you lost somebody named Leaky at a certain point.
Yeah.
At what age was that, and how did that happen?
I was still living in Jacksonville. I know that for a fact.
Right.
But it was in the process of me deciding on moving to where I would move at.
Okay.
Out of the state. And it was at a point in time, like I said, like it was a lot going on. And it was at a point in time, like everybody was like, all my homeboys, like before all the, like everybody started blowing and stuff, like I had the spotlight in sort of a sense. Not saying like it was a team thing. Like I ain't bigger, all us equal.
Right. But
like around this time, like it was a lot. My name was going around the city a lot, heavy.
Right.
You feel me? So it was just like around this time, all my homeboys, like they just like, bro, like nah, bro, you like stay your ass where you at, stay up there, like, cause I had fucked around and got a Airbnb out of state, and then I was basically trying to decide if I was gonna live out of state or if I was gonna wait and stay in Jacksonville for another year or so. But they like, nah, man, like the day of the funeral and shit, they like, nah, man, stay your ass out there, bro. Don't even come down this bitch. Like, you don't need to. You feel me? And like everybody was just pushing the urge of me not coming.
Right.
Like, so I was just like, all right. You know, sometimes it ain't about you being a badass. Like sometimes your brothers will be telling you what's right.
Right.
What's right for you. You feel me? And at that point in time, I had to mature in my mind and say, all right, I can't be Mr. Tough Guy all the fucking time. Like, listen, you feel me? So I took heed into that, and then like that's how I end up making the album Creation, the album that made me go crazy, because that at that point in time, all my homeboys was pushing me away, like, bro, don't fucking come around and stay your ass up there, like, don't come down here, like, nigga, you can't come down here, like, no, that shit dead.
Because they knew it would just be too hot for you.
Yeah, they was just pushing me to grind, you feel me? And then like that a long time, that's when my mind really started clicking. I started going to the studio heavy, like I started perfecting my craft. Like my everyday life was just the studio every single day.
Right.
Like that shit got boring to a point, but it was like I know this what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, it was just studio every day, and then shit just started, everything started paying off, picking up.
Right. Okay. And so, in terms of why you mentioned leaking so much in your music and stuff, why do you like?
That was my everyday dog.
Right.
Like how we came up, like how all of us came up, like, bro, it was run time. Everybody was in high school, and every single last one that was not going home, like it was either we was kicked out or some of us was just you know, bro. When it's just you and Mark Dukes in the house, bro, you going as a boy, like seeing shit, you gonna disobey, you gonna do boy shit. You feel me? So around this time, we used to our homeboy, my homeboy that died named John. He died at an early age. I knew him since I was 9 years old. But like he had a big sister, and she had her own house, but she was one of those cool ass big sisters. Like let all the gang come stay over there. So around that time, like it was me, Khalid, Arthur, like Zay, Will, Job, Q3, Lakin, like it was just all us over that bitch, like all my friends and shit.
Right.
And like all us was just bucking school. Like shit, we weren't going to school, we was in the streets, like we was just like that was just that. Like nobody was going to school, basically. So then it was just like, bruh, like that was our everyday thing. Like we was around each other every single day. Like,
Right.
So then like we got older and it was just the same shit going on. We'll go house from house, house to house. Like we moved as a pack. Like that was just an everyday friend. Like I was around this nigga every day.
Right. And so how did he pass again? How did he pass?
Oh yeah, I got shot.
Right. And so it was the kind of thing where you all of a sudden had, like, did you have a general idea who you felt was responsible and that made you have a lot of animosity?
Nah, I don't know. I ain't know nothing.
Right.
I just heard he got shot and then, you know, that was just what it was.
I feel you. Okay. And so then at a certain point, like this is kind of like leading up to like why you were.
I cannot let up. I cannot let up. I cannot let up. Gotta move tax on, keep my head up. I've got popped, I'm not picking his head up. I've got popped on the block, ain't get up.